Tonight, when you call Luna and she just looks at you for 3 seconds and turns away, that isn't being sassy. That's your cat's emotional memory at work, a tiny scratch from yesterday's scolding tone, last week's too tight hold, or the smell of a new floor cleaner, all stored in an internal map of safe versus risky. And there are 11 behaviors cats find very hard to forgive. Some sound harmless, even like affection, but to a cat, they're a betrayal of trust. If you truly want to become the safe person in your cat's life, hit like and subscribe right now. This video will show you how to avoid the 11 mistakes, how to fix them if you've already made them, and one golden rule so every day becomes a deposit into your cat's trust, not a withdrawal. Stay till the end because the behavior that seems like just hugging for fun but actually wrecks trust in 3 seconds will be revealed. And the super simple replacement that makes your cat choose your lap on their own. Picture Oliver, your beloved cat, retreating under the bed after one misstep. You might feel guilty or confused, and you should. Cats remember both good and bad experiences. PetMD.com. What seems like a small prank or harmless choice to you can actually scare or hurt your cat. If a human relationship is built with words, a cat's relationship is built with predictability plus respect for boundaries. A cat's brain uses associative memory to link scents, voices, and places with the emotions safe or suspicious. Every time you scold, hold too tightly, or make abrupt schedule changes, that's a ledger entry on the risk map. Bad news, they don't talk themselves into letting it go. Good news, trust can be replenished if you pay the right interest. Steadily, gently, with control. Tonight, you'll have a 30-second checklist, the 3 R's to restore trust, routine, stable schedule, respect, honor your cat's agency, read signals, recognize the not now cues. A map of the 11 hard-to-forgive behaviors. Each one includes a title hook, B, a scene, C, concise science, D, emotional meaning, E, a replacement action, F, red flags, when to seek veterinary or training help, and the speak softly, touch right, release early formula. Turn yourself into the safe person in every context. Feeding, play, litter, vet visits, moving. A 7-day mini plan at the end of the video to reverse the bad entries. The goal isn't perfect, but predictability and kindness so strong that your cat's memory automatically files you under default safe zone. Imagine Miso is peacefully licking her paw when you decide to blow a raspberry in her face just for fun. Suddenly, she jumps, startled and upset. Teasing your cat, like blowing on her nose, yanking the tail, or grabbing her roughly, isn't funny to her. Cats have incredibly sensitive noses and whiskers, and actions like blowing air or smothering them can cause stress and anxiety. In fact, the experts say such rough handling can trigger a bite or scratch. Biologically, sudden stimuli activate your cat's fight or flight response. Her heart races and adrenaline surges. Emotionally, Luna might feel frightened or betrayed, not playful, and may start hiding from you. Instead, learn to read her mood, approach gently, offer a toy or a slow blink, and respect when she walks away. If you notice her ears flattening or tail thrashing signs of overstimulation, stop. Red flags include puffed fur or silent freeze. Your cat is screaming "back off" in cat language. One day you see Oscar sniffing a spilled chemical cleaner under the sink. Did you know household toxins, cleaners, medicines, certain foods, even some common plants can be deadly to cats? Letting your cat roam outdoors unsupervised is another risk. Traffic accidents, predators, and contagious diseases await. Little Lily loves chasing yarn, but string or thread can get swallowed and cause life-threatening blockages. If something were to happen, a poisoning or blockage, Your cat wouldn't blame bad luck, but might fear you for not keeping her safe. Instead, cat-proof your home. Lock up chemicals and meds, remove toxic plants, and put away yarn. Always use sturdy toys, wand, or puzzle toys instead of loose string. Keep cats indoors or on a leash outside. Look for red flags. Suddenly missing plants, unexplained vomiting, or your cat frantically pawing at his mouth might mean ingestion of something. Always remember, we're not vets. Any health worry deserves professional advice. Imagine Tiger on the windowsill meowing at empty space. If you leave her alone day after day with no play or puzzles, boredom sets in. Cats are hunters by nature, needing mental and physical exercise. Boredom can lead to unwanted behaviors like wild scratching, excessive meowing, or even depression. Oliver may start treating your furniture as a scratch post or fixating on shadows just to entertain himself. Biologically, a lack of stimulation can increase stress hormones and frustration. Instead, make every day interesting. Provide cat trees or shelves for climbing. Rotate toys like a laser pointer or puzzle feeders, or treat dispensers to engage her hunting instincts, and schedule play sessions. If Luna starts digging through garbage or pacing, these are red flags she's understimulated. Keep her enriched and she'll stay happy and bonded. Picture Yuki knocking over a plant, and you respond by yelling or shaking her. It happens. Punishing cats with yelling, hitting, or spray bottles does more harm than good. Cats don't connect the punishment with the act, so they just end up stressed and confused. Science backs this. Aversive treatment spikes cortisol and breeds anxiety, which can worsen behavior. Your sweet Yuki might start hiding from you or acting skittish. She won't think, "I'll not knock plants over again." She'll think, "My human is scary." Instead, use positive reinforcement. Ignore unwanted acts when possible and reward good behavior like scratching a post instead of sofa with treats and praise. For example, if Luna uses her litter box properly, give a treat or extra petting. Avoid red flags like a cowering cat or flattened ears. This means you've likely gone too far. Remember, cat experts advise never to punish physically as it just breaks trust. You notice Simba is sneezing and figure it's nothing serious, so you skip his vet appointment. Bad idea. Regular veterinary checkups and vaccinations are essential for your cat's health. Vets catch early signs of disease and keep your pet up to date on shots that prevent serious illnesses. Missing these visits means treatable problems become emergencies. If Oliver has an undiagnosed infection or dental issue, it'll only get worse. Beyond physical checks, vets can advise on behavior issues. Always provide your vet with details about appetite changes, energy levels, so they can diagnose correctly. Emotional note. Imagine your cat sick and suffering, thinking, "Why didn't you help me?" Instead, schedule annual or biannual for seniors exams and never hesitate to call the vet if something seems off. Weight loss, vomiting, odd behaviors, see a professional. Always remember, we're not vets. Any health worry deserves professional advice. Some owners declaw to save furniture, but declawing is essentially amputating part of each toe. Luna's paws are like hands to her. She needs her claws for balance and defense. Declawing can lead to chronic pain, arthritis, and serious behavioral changes. A declawed cat might refuse to use the litter box because scratching feels different, or become more fearful or bitey. Instead, train claws to healthy outlets. Provide tall, scratching posts or boards, and encourage use with catnip. Regularly trim nails with proper clippers. If you catch Kiki scratching the sofa, softly redirect her paw to a scratcher. Red flags after a declaw or failed attempt: constant paw licking, limping, or dramatic aggression could indicate pain. Many vets now warn against declawing altogether. Treat your cat's claws with respect, and your hands and furniture can survive too. After a hike, you find Lila scratching like crazy. Fleas and ticks aren't just itches. They carry disease and can cause severe allergic reactions in cats. A single flea bite can trigger anemia in kittens or transmit tapeworms and even feline infectious anemia. Overlooking parasite prevention is unforgivable negligence in your cat's mind. Instead, commit to year-round flea tick preventatives as your vet recommends. Modern options, topical drops, collars, pills, are safe when vet prescribed. Check Lila regularly if you see tiny black specks, flea dirt, or notice excessive scratching or grooming. Act immediately with a flea column and treatment. Red flags include hair loss patches or pale gums, anemia. Keep your cat parasite-free and she'll thank you with fewer itches, and you'll avoid costly health scares. You've had to travel a lot for work. When you return after days away, you find you have 2 cats, not 1, because you added another companion while gone. But is that enough? Companionship matters to cats. Being alone for long stretches can cause loneliness, stress, and even depression. Mimi might be independent, but she still needs interaction and routine. If ignored, she could become anxious or destructively bored. Instead, provide entertainment and care during absences. Make sure she has fresh food, water, and a clean litter box. Automatic feeders, water fountains, and puzzle toys can help. If you travel often, consider a cat sitter or a feline friend introduced carefully. Red flags of loneliness include incessant yowling, toileting outside the box, or poor grooming. Spending a few extra minutes petting Mimi or leaving on a gentle sound, radio, TV, shows you care and it keeps his spirits up. Picture offering Simba a daily feast of bread crusts and cheese. Cats are obligate carnivores. They need meat, vitamins, and precisely balanced nutrition. A diet too heavy in carbs or too light in nutrients can lead to obesity, diabetes, and serious nutrient deficiencies like taurine deficiency, leading to heart issues. Overfeeding or free feeding can make your cat pack on pounds. Instead, feed a high-quality cat food appropriate to age and health in measured portions. Wet food diets with high protein can keep Simba hydrated and full, and always supervised treats. Limit them. If you choose raw or homemade diets, do so under vet guidance. Red flags of a diet problem: rapid weight gain, vomiting after meals, or changes in coat quality. Healthy eating keeps your cat energetic and near her ideal weight. Your joint trips to the vet will thank you. One night, you come home to find Luna has peed outside the litter box and you lose your temper yelling at her. This is never okay. Cats do not pee out of spite. Accidents usually signal health issues or stress. Punishing her only teaches fear, not what you want. Instead of forgiveness, she associates that spot or the litter box with punishment. Instead, clean accidents calmly and investigate the cause. Make sure litter boxes are clean, plentiful, 1 per cat plus 1, and in safe, quiet spots. Have your cat checked for UTIs or kidney problems if it happens often. Many medical issues cause urination outside the box. Provide safe hiding spots and minimize home changes if she's anxious. Red flags: if Luna starts avoiding you or hiding after an accident, it's your cue to be gentle. She's likely feeling ashamed or fearful, not vengeful. You light a cigarette next to Milo. He inhales secondhand smoke just like you, and it can lead to real harm. Cats exposed to cigarette or other smoke have higher rates of respiratory problems, allergies, even cancer. Their small lungs and frequent grooming, licking smoke particles off fur, makes them especially vulnerable. This is an unforgivable health risk you can control. Instead, never smoke around your cat or in your home. If you must smoke, do it far away from her and wash your hands and clothing after. Red flags: Chronic coughing, sneezing fits, or eye irritation in your cat might mean she's suffering from smoke exposure. Keep the air clean and your cat will breathe easier, literally. Let's geek out for a moment. Your cat's reactions are built on biology. When a cat is startled or stressed, think Yuki hearing a loud noise, her sympathetic nervous system kicks in. The adrenal glands pump out adrenaline and noradrenaline, spiking heart rate and blood pressure. Almost simultaneously, the hypothalamus pituitary adrenal axis releases cortisol, preparing her for fight or flight. High cortisol levels over time can impair health and make your cat skittish. Cats also rely on associative memory. They link actions to consequences. A cat's long-term memory is strong when emotions are involved. A single traumatic event, like being thrown into a carrier roughly, can lodge in Luna's memory, making her avoid you or the carrier later. On the flip side, trust hormones work in your favor. When you gently pet or talk softly to your cat, it triggers oxytocin, the love hormone, in both of you. Oxytocin lowers stress hormones, like cortisol, and deepens bonding. A 2025 study found relaxed petting raises oxytocin levels in both owners and their secure, consenting cats. However, forcing affection does the opposite. Cats forced into cuddling showed decreased oxytocin and more stress. In short, gentle, voluntary interactions build trust. Rough or coerced ones spike stress. Finally, watch for overstimulation cues. Rapid tail lashing, dilated pupils, or flattened ears signal that your cat's sensory threshold has been hit. At that point, even petting can switch from calming to annoying. If you respect her limits, those stress hormones stay low, and oxytocin can flow. Remember, understanding these science-backed signals, stress hormones versus bonding hormones, memory patterns, helps you avoid those unforgivable mistakes. Myth: cats forgive and forget any mistake. Reality: cats remember negative events, especially frightening ones. They don't plot vengeance like humans, but they will avoid you or become anxious if they feel unsafe. Avoid forcing slow repairs. Give your cat time and gentle reassurance. Myth: punishment teaches them. Reality: punishment only creates fear and can make problems worse. Cats can't connect a shout now with an accident an hour ago. They just feel scared. Instead, reward good behavior. Myth: declawing is just a harmless nail trim. Reality: declawing is surgery and often painful. Many places even ban it as inhumane. It can cause ongoing pain and change your cat's behavior. Use scratching posts and nail caps instead. Myth: smoking just outside is fine. My cat can handle a little smoke. Reality: even secondhand smoke affects cats like kids. It raises their risk for asthma, bronchitis, and even lymphoma. Keep your home completely smoke-free for your cat's health. Myth: cats do fine alone. Reality: cats bond with you and can feel lonely or stressed by your absence. If you must leave them, ensure they have food, water, stimulation, toys, perch, and even company. Common mistakes and fixes. Quick checklist. All right. Safe space. Remove toxins, store meds and cleaners high, eliminate string hazards, provide hiding spots where your cat feels secure. Enrichment, offer climbing towers, scratching posts, puzzle feeders, play daily to burn energy. Healthcare, keep up with vet checkups and parasites, brush those teeth and trim nails. Litter box, clean boxes daily, 1 per cat plus 1 extra. Use the right litter and place boxes in quiet spots. Positive vibes only. Reward good behavior, use calm tones, and respect her comfort level. Red flags: know when your cat is upset. flicking or thumping tail, dilated pupils, ears flat, cowering, hiding, or avoiding interaction, especially after a negative event. Excessive grooming, weight loss or gain, or changes in vocalization. In other words, if Luna seems nervous or distant, look at what you might have done recently and fix it. Some things feel tiny to you but are an entire universe to a cat. A clean bowl, lowering your voice half a tone, a steady eat-play routine, and the right to walk away when they want. You've seen it already. Hugging for fun when your cat isn't ready can snap trust in 3 seconds. The feeling of being abandoned, physically or emotionally, can leave cracks that last for months. The good news is that trust can be refilled if you pay with 3 things: predictability, respect for boundaries, and kind repetition every single day. You don't have to be perfect, you just have to be trustworthy. Each evening, 5 to 7 minutes of a proper play cycle, a small wet food meal after the pretend hunt, and a sincere apology through action if you went too far. All of it adds up to a slow blink, a forehead rub against your hand, and that moment your cat chooses your let because they want to, not because they were picked up. That's when you know you've gone from the feeder to the safe person. If this helped, please like and subscribe so I can make more Do It Tonight checklists. Comment your cat's name, Luna, Milo, whatever, and one thing you'll fix right away. Number 1, tone of voice. Number 4, forced holding. Or number 11, the feeling of being left behind. Share this with a cat parent you care about. One share can save a human-cat relationship. Quick note, our team works with veterinarians. If your royal one shows unusual signs or worrying symptoms, leave a comment below. We'll take a look and support you as soon as we can. In an emergency, please take your cat to a clinic immediately.